Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Aller. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Still running at the 40. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Shoot, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking downfield, it's Allard. They're working that left side. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the ground. There he goes! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Durham. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Nice move, create some space. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll call for the fair catch here. starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And that offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. Turning on the Jets. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right. Makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And now on second down for this offense. Handoff from the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. Open space at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Using his legs, it's Durham. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes... Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose. Steps out of bounds at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Lots of running room. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let him run north-south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
To the ground, he's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll give it to the back. It's a seam wide open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Sayin. It's complete to the left. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Holds and fires complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game. And that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle. It's Brown.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
The Tigers are on the move. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Tate. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Fires to the big fella. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They just keep firing. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
And This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Anderson. At the 45, on his way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Sends it back in motion. Off play action on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. A little release to the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback making adjustments. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Oh, a lot of space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, this offense is clicking.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give out of the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Bubba. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll run it from the gun. Jukes his way for more. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to throw at Simpson. The screen, and watch out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on first down. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Bama!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They've got a first down here to open the period. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He's got him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's complete. Makes the grab almost close to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They go to the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Might be changing the route. They'll try to power their way ahead. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
3rd and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the 1st down.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Going deep. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
And I love love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fair catch called for and made. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for room. It's Durham. Got room at the 35. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to pass, it's Russell. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cuevas. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
To the air, it's Russell. Got the quick pass. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Offense gets set for second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on first down from the 30. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The quarterback's just going to take a knee.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, You've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
GG's.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Timeout, LSU.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Russell. He's going up top here late in the game. Intercepted to stop the threat. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And some...
Oh my.